Sorry, OBS crashed. Sorry about that. We're back, though. It happens. You should be back, though. Everything's good now.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Oh god, I'll be right back in a second. Here it goes.
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
I haven't played Max Payne in a long time, but the voice actor sounds just like the one from Max Payne. I don't know if it is Max Payne, but it sounds very familiar. Is it him? Yeah, because he sounds very similar.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
So they have the Max Payne voice actor, and then Sam Lake, but he's... I wonder if this is their way of tying Max Payne into Alan Wake and Control in the Remedyverse. Somehow.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Thank you. But I'm a little worried because it's getting really dark outside. And the monsters in Alan Wake thrive in the dark. Just like Reddit trolls. They thrive where it's dark and no one can see them. But once you shine a little light and expose them, then they scurry like rats. Point of interest is... Let me go look inside one more time. Is there anything new in here, or is it all the same? Starting to get a creepy vibe. That's locked. I'm not... Reddit is fine. You know, just with all platforms, there's always going to be some trolls. That's just the first one I grabbed. My brain. There's some really fun Reddit threads out there. One of my favorites is the one where people post really nice comments, but then their screen name is something really horrifying. Let's follow the footprints. I forget which one that one's called. Oh, Rim Job Steve. Yeah, that one.
So far, don't you think?
Cases aren't good or bad, Anderson. They're just cases.
Okay, sure. But you have to admit, this one is particularly interesting.
It is. Wait. It went over here. Did it fade? Oh, it's getting really dark. Mildly
The
interesting
tracks
is
lead into the water.
a fun one
Where'd you go
too.
from here?
Mildly interesting has a bunch of. Oh God! Fucking
feel
damn it! Oh my God!
Presence.
Holy shit!
Nightingale isn't far.
Oh my God! Ugh. What the fuck? Holy shit! Nightingale.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Witch's Ladle. You missed a clue back there, did I? Where was it? Oh, that's just like getting up on this ledge. We went up there, the witch's hut earlier. Maybe there's something there now, though. Maybe let's go check inside the hut, see if anything's changed. Is there any new clues or anything? Yeah, if you guys could tell people in chat to refresh if they're asking, like, if Dan's coming back. Sometimes it doesn't refresh on its own. Thank you, Ms. Homer Simpson, for the 115-month resub. You're giving me lots of bullets, chat. And when they give you lots of bullets, usually it means there's lots of things to fight. Wow, this is all flooded from earlier. This wasn't flooded before, but now it's super flooded. Why does that look all weird?
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Toggle flashlight boost with middle button, increase damage to darkness and burn through substances.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
Oh.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Yeah, let's just blindly trust pages now. Let's just do that. They would never lie to us. We can believe all the pages. Thought that was a big tree monster, but just some sticks in the woods. We have 37 bullets, trauma pad, some battery packs, some shotgun ammo, another trauma pad. We have a pretty decent sized inventory. By the way, let's just all say thank you in chat, or Dan pray that we don't have to deal with 6 inventory slots anymore in modern games. Thank you, modern games, for expanding the inventory so we don't have to keep running back to the goddamn box every 2 minutes. Thank you. Alright, now we go back to the witch's hut. There should be something there this time.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Don't follow the deer into the wood.
This fuse is busted.
That's how you die, by the way. I think I saw something in the woods. I'm going to go check it out. Oh, we read that journal already.
This one looks good.
Fuse.
People should really stop littering, though.
Yeah, I don't like people that litter. It's just the most lazy of things that you could do. It's like, how hard is it to hold on to a piece of garbage for a few more minutes to throw it into a garbage can instead of just throwing it on the ground? It's like, really? Fuse. Uh-oh. Break room is a place where you can save your progress.
Another page. Making progress.
Wait a minute. I can only save at certain places? You mean to tell me that I could have to save into the thermos? Okay. Manual save. Why is this food out here?
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Oh, you are not going to push that heart into the sign. You've got to be crazy.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Coffee can save your life, at least work for me every morning. True. I don't know who it is that wakes up in my bed every morning, but once I don't like that person, but once I've had my coffee, everything's good. But that whoever it is in my bed every morning that wakes up is not very nice. So now I have to put a heart through the hole in the witch sign. Because that's normal. Ooh. Remember that being so brightly lit before. I remember seeing the witch's sign. It was like submerged in water. It was near the... There it is. Interpret the pages... Oh. Probably over here. Probably on the caseboard. All right, Cult of the Tree. Who's involved? Cult symbols. Cult use of imagery almost feels like commercial, like branding. Mind Palace. Murder at Cauldron Lake.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye on it. Objects that stood out to Saga, and if the light had manifested them. Cauldron.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
What is the ritual? Well, it's putting the... He just told you here.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Where would it... Where the hell would it be?
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist loomed close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Where is it?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Of course. How did
I
you...
need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Oh, damn. Oh, I'm sorry. That's ouchie. I don't know how she just came to that conclusion about this mind palace where she like thinks and then somehow knows where everything is just by thinking for a minute. It's almost like psychic powers. It's a little weird. It's like learning more about the killer's like motivation stuff, sure, but she's getting like some very specific information. Like, it's obviously in a cooler in the general store.
Christ!
Oh dear. Oh! What the hell? Flashlight to burn the dark surrounding enemies.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Using a control eye to heal. Applying a charm that takes longer but grants a larger health benefit. Quick slot. Make that number 4. Okay. Felt good. I only have 4 flashlight charges. That sucks. Hopefully get more batteries. Another manuscript page. What is that? Ooh, inventory increase. Oh. So I don't have that many slots. And now I have those slots. Okay. So there's inventory increases. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter for the code to the gun. Nothing. Before I take that, let me go check the counter first. Lady Fortuna at the counter. Don't forget to update the code. 705, 713, 717. Okay, so she's adding 7. No, adding 8. Adding 8. And then she's adding 5. And then she's adding 6. Lotto ticket. 0, 5, 1, 3, 17, 23, 39, 45. Oh, she's using the lottery tickets. Okay, so it'd be 739. 739. Okay. Okay, I get it. I thought it was a math problem, but it's not. 739. Seven 39. Shotgun. You can quick slot from the inventory menu. So let's set that as quick slot number 2. So 1, 2.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. Why is that a thing? Hearts in the general store. Words on the heart are legible now.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
I don't know.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Does it? Does it make total sense? Does it though? I don't know. I mean, I understand
Casey,
what they want me
there are
to
cultists in the
do,
area.
but why
They're
do they want me
taken,
to
like
do it?
Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Very
Still
strange.
finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
All right, welcome everybody. Today we're playing Alan Wake 2. This stream is sponsored by NVIDIA. We'll be showing off some of the really cool graphics that the new Alan Wake 2 game has on it. Powered by DLSS 3.5 and RTX ray tracing and frame generation. It looks and runs amazing on PC. If you guys want to check out the link under the GeForce command and chat or the Alan Wake command and chat. They currently have a promotion going on where if you buy a new 40 series card, you get a copy of Alan Wake 2 included with the price of the card. So as a nice bonus, if you're thinking about upgrading for this game, this would be a good time. You get a free copy of this game with your purchase. Go to the Alan Wake link there. It works with in-store purchases or online through any retailer you want. Just have to they'll have instructions on their website under the Alan Wake command and chat if you're interested in that. And we're going to be showing off all the settings. We currently have the game running with DLSS 3.5 on. With frame generation, we're running at 4K with the quality renderer. We have all the settings turned on. We have motion blur off, film grain off. We have all settings on high, and ray tracing is set to high. And we have the new ray reconstruction that helps with 3.5 to make the game look and run better than DLSS 3. As you can see, so we're going to be playing some Alan Wake. We're currently about a couple hours into the game. And we're just going to play some game, and I'll note some stuff as we come across them. First of all, you'll notice that the game runs very smooth in 4K. I'm getting probably, I would guess, anywhere from 90 to 100 frames right now with all the graphics settings turned up. The stream only captures at 60, so you won't be able to see higher than that. But for me, it's running very smooth. All right, let's go ahead and one day you'll be able to stream and watch videos in like 144 frames and stuff, but not yet. We'll get there. Once internet becomes stronger and storage becomes cheaper and compression becomes better, then you'll be able to watch videos in 144p, you know, or 120p. I'm sorry, 144 frames at 4K. But today is not that day. So we're currently stuck at 60 frames a second in a lot of places because that's simply what Twitch is maximum is. Now we're going back in the water and we're going to enter the shadow rope. Wrong. I think I went the wrong way. Can I shoot those? Yes, but it was entirely a waste. Caleb, thanks for that resub. Alright. Don't forget to save often. This manual save thing makes me nervous. Let's do a manual save. It's kind of like Resident Evil style, where if you don't save at the box, then there's no auto saves. One thing you'll notice is the ray trace lighting is very good in this. The way like for example, the street light there blends into the scene. It's not, it just sort of drifts and hits stuff in the ambience. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, they turned it off! Allows you to dodge enemy attacks. Oh God!
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Holy hell! Combat's pretty brutal. Let's go ahead and take a healing item. Damn. It's brutal. Thing I'm worried about the most is that flashlight. We're going through those battery packs really fast. Are they possessed? I believe in the first game they explained that they are the shadows inside them. Like it's corrupting them. Let's use the heart.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
She's way too calm about this.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey!
Uh-oh.
Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
This is still fine. Nothing to worry about.
Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the
Logan?
fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
So my map is useless here. Well, let's go, see if our child is over here. Mushroom Roomba and Danbong, thanks for the resubs, guys. And the brand new sub. Definitely nothing there. Let's go in the tree then. Game saved, so there is some auto saves.
Would you please help me?
Alan?
What was that?
Alan?
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
What is that? Page?
The fuse was in place.
Wait,
She
nope.
found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped
did this one
inside
already.
the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. the words she had read on the page. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
So freaky. Something's going on with our case board. Heart was abandoned in a fridge. It looks like it takes battery to push away the darkness. I'm gonna run out of battery. If I don't start finding some more battery packs soon, we're gonna be in trouble. What is that red flashing light? God, the game looks absolutely stunning. That music is really good too. Ryder was writing again.
He's here. Nightingale.
Ryder was writing again. Symbol. He must be in there somewhere.
Trapped here. Who escaped?
Alan?
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Alan's obviously trying to contact you, but he's having trouble. We're gonna have to get deeper in the nightmare. Wait, what? That was creepy, like stuff's blending together. Ooh, supplies.
Nightingale's badge.
Batteries. Bullets. Health pack. A badge for Nightingale. Thank you, game, for the bullets. So far, the combat feels a lot better than the first game. Oh, I saw the naked man.
Set to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
Where was he? I saw him. Guess we're going for the red light over there. Something is blending. Is that a subway tunnel? It's a cool looking effect. The clicker, if you remember in the first game, you clicked it and then it became daylight. Like that instantly. It was a way to bring lots of light.
Nightingale hunted Saga.
Okay, healing. Sir? Oh, God. Run past. Okay, there must be more supplies around here. I think I'm supposed to kill him? I don't really know. Those things pop up a lot. We don't know why. Oh! Sir! Quick time event! Supplies! Sir, no, 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 no! Got him. I think we're harming him. I can't start to tell though. That shotgun's really good. Oh! Thank God. Whew.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
Not to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault!
Alan!
It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Damn. Alan is finally back. Chapter 3.
Andy, where did you
Into
go?
The overlap.
All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Investigate the previously
Alex
flooded area.
Casey, how? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be.
I don't think so.
I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Music's
It's,
always,
bit of
you
a
always
hike
want to
to
skip
call
it.
it.
Should
your
look
streamer,
around.
if
Get your
possible.
bearings.
With the flooding gone,
Because
could be
music
further
can
clues
get
out there.
auto-claimed by bots all the time.
The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
You can always listen to every song in your, all the songs are on the radio in your place if you want to listen to it yourself. So if you ever want to listen to any of the music, it's all right here. See? People have been uploading these videos to YouTube, and they're getting claimed by music already. So that's why I'm avoiding the music, so we don't get our videos claimed on YouTube.
We'll keep an eye out.
They might fix it at some point, but
Okay,
they're
just
already
give me a
getting
moment.
claimed.
It's okay.
Take your time.
All right, let's go this way. Ooh, what happened to that deer? By the way, just look at how the RTX lighting just really amplifies the beauty of the scene. The sun casting light on the lake, reflecting off the water, bouncing around the scene, filling in the dark corners of the shadows, highlighting the deer corpse. You see the mutilated bits and gore that just really amplify the immersion. That really help you feel like you're really here looking at this mutilated deer, just in a real lake. And then DLSS 3.5 is also making it run really smooth with their frame generation. Their ray reconstruction, making it just run beautiful, look gorgeous. Makes you excited for what the future of games are when this tech becomes even more prevalent, even cheaper, and even more common amongst games, where the future of graphics will go. Yes, this segment of stream is sponsored by NVIDIA, everybody. Make sure you follow the link in chat on the GeForce command or Alan Wake command to check out their offer of a free copy of this game with the purchase of a 40 series card. Yeah.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
More Simon Says. Easy. Ooh, a flare. Bullets. Alcohol. Yeah. Oh, more storage space.
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They're like animals. Our job to hunt them and gut them. Getting more storage is always one of my favorite things to find in a game. So much. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm a loot goblin, so I have to have lots of space for all my loot. Oh, wait, all the flooding is gone. So now we can go explore up here, too. Ooh. Maybe. Looks like that's still... You can quick turn by pressing S twice. Oh. Cool. Uh-oh. From healing and combat. Oh! What the hell? Bad wolf. No! Dead. All right, let's try that again, but I think this time we'll try not dying to the wolf creature. Oh, God. Gotcha!
Animals are turning into monsters.
Take that, monster. Woo, healing from the beautiful light. So we get, looks like we get a little bit of healing from light. And then, to heal more than that, we have to use our trauma pack. So go ahead and heal. This is when scounging all the places for all the ammo is going to be very important. Bullets, batteries. Let's... Oh! The lady that marked the caches is back. Sorry, Syphil of Misfire. I mean, how dare you, Syphil? You know what you did. How dare you?
Another locked box.
Light. Well, maybe these markers here lead to the key. Be my guess. Yeah, right there. You know, if you're gonna do that, why bother? You're not really securing your gear very well, are you? Wait. It was right there. Okay, go ahead and open the stash key. Bullets, healing, and a flare. The cult is watching right now. Oh god, there looks like there's a cult in chat too. There's so many of them. We'll see what's this way first. It's dead end. Might be loot. Oh, I see a fishing gear. Today's catch. Yellow perch and a mid-sized pike. Almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw an out-of-towner walking around in the woods just before sunrise. Had binoculars or telescope or something. Taking notes. Didn't notice me. Good. Don't need the attention. Yes, today's catch. Just an old rubber boot. Some regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them as usual. No one notices a quiet old fisherman. Not even fish. So he was noticing that the cult was creeping like a bunch of creepers in the shadows, being all suspicious. This game has so many beautiful screenshots. That's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. What's over here?
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle?
One bird for light.
Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for a flight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. Must be items around here to put there. Oh.
A little clothespin doll.
Clothespin doll.
Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Or it's a puzzle piece, madam. I don't know what. All right, welcome back, guys. Seven for ending. Now, why would a clothespin doll? There must be some sort of puzzle. Must be missing the pieces for it. You could definitely feel them tying in Alan Wake 1 with Alan Wake 2 with these bright lights, the darkness, the light being safety, that kind of stuff that was brought directly in. But it feels a lot more modern and snappy and less like... Because Alan Wake 1 got a little tedious at times. I am missing something. What would I be... There must be a bolt cutter or something to open those with. Alaska, British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, Pacific Ocean area spans a diverse range, 59 threatened or endangered species, wildlife. Well, that's cute. There's some sort of building up here. I wonder what's up there. Witchfinder's Station. Cauldron Lake. That definitely looks like it would have some gear and stuff in it. A manuscript page, another one. Manuscript page.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
The murder sites.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location, and a counterpoint. A work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. 2 corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Alright, let's go back. Let's see if there's anything inside this dark, creepy cavern. Tavern.
Another one of those rhymes.
Hero so brave and strong, left home to a right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she lost the thing she loved the most. It's gonna be some long, involved puzzle, apparently. Must need lots of parts for it. Uh-oh. Sounds creepy in here. Bullets, good, we need those. Really need some batteries.
I feel bad for these guys.
So dark, can't see. Administrator. I need some sort of... Oh, wait. Let me try... 0, 1, 2, 3. Nope. See a bunch of pizza boxes in here. Laundry room. 7:21. Tip of the day. When nature calls on a hike, check the direction of the wind before answering. Don't pee into the wind. That is good advice. Hikers have broken off branches of one of the trees down by the lake to make an illegal fire. Try to fix some of the damage. Douse the area, may put up some more instructional signs. I also found some tracks I couldn't recognize, pretty big. Wolverine, or the footprints that were smeared. Either way, they're wandering around in strange patterns. Might be a sick animal. We'll need to keep an eye out. Poem of the day. The sun as she sleeps knows not of the woes of men who toss and turn and worry and fret and wish they had her blissful slumber. Picked up trash left by tourists, despite post-guidance, humans are the worst. Thought of the day, every majestic pine was once a wee acorn. Observation, a lot of new growth in the area. Some of the saplings planted earlier are really thriving. Must be all this rain. Don't really mind it. Great sounds to sleep to, especially with a good night's rest and warm cup of tea can do. There must be more in this cabin. We got to find his password. Humans are the worst. Yeah, humans can suck. They can be quite bad. Wait, Federal Bureau of Control? Research on reality-altering effects discovered in Calder Lake utilizing fiction and art as a source, and then manifesting results into existence. Methodology. The FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become a reality. Hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass but are not known to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes a catalyst for the past events after which they serve as the source of their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force of its present time, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme text with a specific function, and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data. With the hope the pattern will appear, methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. So this ties it into Control. The FCP are here doing experiments. Because Alan Wake is one of the things that they're investigating in the Bureau. What's that? Hero doll. There's that tape there. Federal Bureau of Control. A wolf doll. Location 2, Witchfinder Station, Arrangements 2, Streamside 1, Continental 1. Test sites. They're doing some sort of experiment here and filming it. So that's what the cameras are for. I was wondering. Yeah, we have max settings. That's why it looks so crispy. Click the clue? What clue? Oh, right there. I didn't click on that. You're right. Yeah, at the if you ever play Control, the Federal Bureau of Control is kind of like SCP, where they find all these things that are affecting the world in weird ways, and then they try to contain them, or at least observe them if they can't contain it, and try to learn how to use it or control it, make sure it doesn't harm people. Hero brave and strong left home to right a wrong. Left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house of the host. What about the hero there and the wolf here?
Something feels different. I should look around.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
I made the wolf into reality. Uh-oh.
This is ridiculous.
Grandma? What big teeth you have?
A charm. Cute.
Quit there placing
It'll go
charm
great on the
slots
bracelet
in
Logan
the
made for me.
inventory.
Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
We're about 3 hours into the game. We spent a few minutes at the beginning tweaking a couple settings, but it's been about 3 hours of gameplay. So what do charms do? Let's see. Increases maximum health. Oh. It just goes right there. Yeah, I really like the ambience and stuff, like exploring the realm. Like, you can skip all this if you just want to go right to the action stuff. I just like exploring the world and try to get as much loot and stuff as I can. Oh, I have a new one in my inventory. Oh, there it is. Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. Oh. So it's a survival charm one time. Uh-oh. All right, let's go back over this way. Yeah, I like exploring just to get all the extra loots and bits and stuff. So far, they have a really good ambience and lots of stuff to just discover and find. Like, this whole puzzle system is all optional stuff you can skip entirely if you want.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Investigate the previously flooded area.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Ooh. We have the hero doll. We picked it up. Manuscript fragment. Obviously, you're going to succeed or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. Alright, let's see. We're going down that way. Are we still being sponsored to say nice things? No, that's not how sponsorships work. We're just simply showing off NVIDIA stuff. We have nothing to do with the game at all. It's just about graphics cards. Okay, not that way. So there's a private cabin around the corner to the right. Yeah, it does. This is with ray tracing maxed out. Looks really nice. The other one, Cyberpunk, looked really good too. Right now, the technology for ray tracing is a bit on the expensive side. But hopefully, as it goes farther along, it'll get cheaper over time. That's usually how tech works, is it starts out really expensive. Like 4K TVs, for example, were ungodly expensive for a long time, but they keep dropping in price as more TVs come out. Like, there's 8K TVs now. And you get a 4K TV for pretty cheap nowadays compared to what it was like 4 years ago. As tech's around, it gets cheaper over time. Oh, there's a save cabin here. Manuscript page. And it just becomes cheaper to make the stuff as it comes, as they make lots of it over time. Mary and Matt, thanks for the hype. Patty came down. Lori, nice views. Camps, do's, and don't. Do. Hike and enjoy the scenery. Set up your tent. Enjoy a nice meal. Relax. Don't chop trees. Leave your trash behind. Be loud and obnoxious. Start a forest fire. Humans are really bad at all four of those. On the bottom there. Do you mean to tell me that when I have a gender reveal party for my baby that I'm not supposed to light off dynamite? Thought this was a free country, damn it. Thought this was a free goddamn country. I know something strange. Watch that chair. That's interesting. It's magic.
There's a rhyme over here.
Oh, here we go. A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beasts coming to feast, but only a brave hero of heart can keep the two apart. beast coming to feast. Then Hero Doll sits in her nest.
Keep trying.
No. A brave hero of heart can keep the two apart.
That's not right.
Oh, there is a nest there. Well, okay, so it's probably the crow in the nest, and then mother sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best, protect her home from the beasts coming to feast. Only a brave hero of heart can keep the two apart.
Nah.
Here.
Ugh.
No. Here.
Think, Saga.
Okay, hero and then wolf.
Doesn't look right.
To protect her home from the beast coming to feast. Would the wolf maybe be in a house?
Nope. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe the crow on her babies, protecting her babies. A hero of heart, and then a wolf. Oh, there you go. Nailed it. First
I
try.
have a weird feeling something's changed.
Well, didn't change in here. Actually, is there no supplies in here? Usually there's supplies. Would love some supplies. Uh-oh, I hear the wolf. I hear the wolf and the crow. Wolfie, where are you? Okay, seemed like the battery does harm him, but it's expensive. Whew. Is there a second wolf? Oh no, that's locked too, damn it. Shit.
Another charm for my bracelet.
Where? There you go. Jeez. Okay. My shotgun's just more effective. What did I get? I got something else. Increases hand flares duration and area of effect. We'll equip that. Perfect. That was scary. That was a cute wolf. Maybe I have a different definition of cute, chat, but I don't find things that are trying to murder me to be cute. Honestly. If you're trying to kill me, you're instantly less cute. In fact, you may not be cute at all anymore. All right, now let's solve the last problem here. 1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending. Whatever it may be. What? One bird for light.
That's it.
Oh. Okay. Well, hello there. What's that?
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Attack stagger enemies more often. Perfect. Filling the shape. Alright, well, I think that's all the little mini puzzles. I think we can head back now. That was a fun little side area. Some little puzzles and stuff. Didn't like getting nearly killed by some wolves, but, you know, nothing's perfect. Puzzle master, thank you. Oh, nope. So it looks like they might respawn, which is not cool. If I can get to that safe house, it'd be good. Hug the side here. Hug the side. And we'll go ahead and save. Ah, manually saving as well. This is not an RPG, so there's no incentive for me to kill them right now. The only time I need to kill something is if it's in my way and I need to go through it. Alright, to the right. Let's see if there's anything over here.
There's another
something
cold
here.
stash.
6 plus 2. Man, I just don't know. What could that be? Plus 3. Oh no, I just don't know. It's either A11 or it's the numbers are the code. So, oh wait. It said rock, tree, right? Rock, tree. So 6 plus 8. Is there another rock? Or just one rock? I know, having to do simple math, not cool. Yeah, I saw, like, is there a second rock somewhere? I saw the one rock and then the tree. But is there... Make sure there's not, like, a second rock. Might just be the same number twice. So I guess just... So we have the 6 and then, of course, the 8 here. But I guess it's just using it twice, so it'd be 6, 6, 8. Rock, tree. Are you bright enough? See, there must be another rock somewhere. Could brute force it. But I don't know which rock is which. Now, do I add them together? Because that's a 6 plus 2. 3 plus 3. It says rock, rock, tree. Are you bright enough? Maybe 3, 3, 2? No, it's not that either. I feel like I'm missing another rock. I feel like I'm missing another rock. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can you go away? Oh, good, they drop ammo. I need it. Need to drop batteries, though. Look up here real fast just to make sure nothing on the way. Are you broad enough? We tried 332. That didn't work. We tried, what about 8? Nope. 668 also didn't work. See, there's 2 numbers on this rock, which is 3 plus 3. And there's 2 numbers on the tree, which is 6 plus 2. Which make you think 6, 6, but I feel like I'm missing another rock. And the clue is rock, rock, tree. Are you bright enough? I feel like I'm missing a rock somewhere. Oh, not that way, not that way. Yeah, we tried the other one, which was 332, as if it was just the bright numbers, but that didn't work. If I take away the light, it's 6. Take away the light, it's 3. Yeah, we've tried 3. Again, we've tried 3, 3, 2. Doesn't work. We've tried adding them together. 6, 6, 8. Also doesn't work. Three, 6, 8 also doesn't work. 3, 3, 6 also doesn't work. Rock, rock, tree. Are you bright enough? 6, 8. Is there another number that I'm missing? There's a 7 on the wall where you killed the guy. Over here? There's gotta be a rock somewhere that I just cannot see. Where is this rock? If I make it bright. Oh, there! Found it! Oh, there it is! Oh god. Finally. 7 minus 2, 5. 5, got it. So the numbers are 6, 5, and 8. 6, 5, and 8. All right, so 6, 5, 8. Nailed it! First try. Healing. Alcohol. And a flare. Are you one of them? Are you one of us or one of them? I know, that was easy first try. Gamer God. That one over there was really hard to find for some reason. Yeah, there it is. What's down here first? This is like a secret-y path. Nope. Really enjoying the exploration in this game so far. And the case solving. The random pop-up jump scares I could do without. But other than that, it's been really fun.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Ooh, lunchbox. I looked down at the rippling water. The moonlight danced to each and every little kappa. A marching band of shimmering light, lonely and cold. I hugged myself inside. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and like a spectral surprise, he was there. Ming Li, his face smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true. But it was true. He was there. My love, my savior, my rider. Uh-oh. Is that the witch's cabin? I think so. Oh, there's a save point over here. Let's use that so we don't do those puzzles again. In case we die. Ah, saving. Beautiful saving. Kind of run low on inventory space. I gotta start using some of this stuff. Restore a small amount of health quickly to replenish additional health over time. Painkillers. Okay, take the car back to Bright Falls. I'm trying to get back to the car, which is where? So if I go, hold on. Okay, the car's there. So I want to go forward a little bit, left, go down, loop through the, oh, it's, okay. To doozy. Okay, down here. Speaking of which, let me double check and see how we're doing on our case here. The stashes, the cult stashes. So, Cauldron Lake stashes. That one. This is such a clever way to put the collectible stuff into the game without just like having a list. You can just see it. We're missing one cult stash. Damn it. Just one. Somewhere. Note reminding cultists that victims are like animals. So dehumanizing. And then nursery rhymes.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Cauldron Lake rhymes. Rhyme found at bridge. Strange dolls. Brightfall rhymes. Who are...
Think, Saga.
Think. Think. Who made these? We found that. So FBC is currently doing this. That over there.
Ugh.
All right. Well, apparently not. So let's put the dolls up here. Okay, doll. Another doll. Found a strange rhyme.
No.
No. Who are these? Who made them? Okay. It's a huge mind palace? I know. Eat your heart out, Phantom Thieves. Okay, is that all our evidence? That was a lot. And lunch boxes. Still got, looks like 2 more lunch boxes out there somewhere. All right. Do you guys in chat use mind palaces to think? Do you go like into a place inside your head and like mind palace it up? Behind me. Never tried using a mind palace. Okay, from here, I want to go follow this path on the left to the car. Right that way. Wait, that thing's going off. Probably enough pieces for a weapon upgrade. How many do we have? Let's see. 26 we do. Pistol. Magazine size by 50. Landing 2 headshots, quick succession, stun enemy for extended duration. Hold the fire button out if it auto fires. It increases the rate of fire. I'll take the headshot.
Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took aim and fired again. Another headshot. This time, the Taken staggered.
How about the shotgun? Reload speed. Deals increased damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Coming to restore health. The amount of health depends on the strength of the enemy. Ooh. So I could combine those two together. I'm going to go over the more bullets, though.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
So it's like Alan Wake's writing cheats into the reality to help you. What is happening?
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake.
Not an AWE.
What's an AWE?
Uh-oh.
Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
That's a little suspicious. Yeah, the AWDs are from Control. Yeah, Control's a really fun game. I liked it a lot. Control was unironically one of the best Star Wars games ever made. They had a lot of Star Wars powers. Felt like a Jedi. Yeah, they even had an Alan Wake DLC for Control to connect the two universes together.
You ready to go?
Yeah. We did call for backup. It hasn't arrived yet for some reason.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Did she say her? Logan is the daughter, but the woman told us earlier that her daughter drowned.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
Had
I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Point of interest case to track objects information the saga has acquired in the chart to progress. Wait, another video? Oh, full motion video.
Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Alan Wake. Oh! Right on! Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
This looks real, damn.
Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
What?
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. That was a very clever way to set up the premise.
Something's not right here. I needed to get home.
That we're in New York.
To Alice.
We're in New York, and we're in a shadow version of New York that we're writing. Uh-oh. So now we get to play finally as Alan Wake.
What that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
That's meta. In between with Mr. Door. Mr. Door. Old Gods of Asgard.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
They were in the... That was one of the best parts of the first game, was them playing music while you defend with fireworks and stuff. Actually, I think we were playing a recording of the music.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
I do that at TwitchCon all the time. I'm like, someone's like super famous, and I'm like, I've never heard of that person. Who is that? I don't know who that is. The interpretation of many... It's the doctor from Control. Interpretation by Dr. Casper Darling. Ooh. all connected. The doctor.
Hey! I think I've been locked in.
I need a code.
Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself.
420.
Great.
Damn. I want to check. This light up sign. I wonder if that's the first number I've seen. We'll try 665, see if that's the number. Why in the hell would that be? What? Just happening to light up sign with the password? It's a little weird.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out.
Wait.
What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
Shit! It went away! Saved 8 minutes ago. Damn it, I missed it. I know, I missed it. Luckily it's saved. This disguised loading screen.
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that
Maybe.
recording?
And as usual, our house band, the old
The hard-boiled diet.
Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Oh, God. So we'll just skip through that first part again.
Mr. Allen, wait.
Hello?
All right, now we're back to where we were. And we won't skip that thing this time.
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. Old gods of
665.
Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Yes, it did.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
All right, don't skip it this time.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that?
Damn it!
A
No!
message?
It wasn't even
Impossible to say.
anything! Damn! That was nothing! I'm rewinding for that. I got so baited. Oh, man. I was expecting something cool. No, we didn't skip it again. It's just simply that's all it was. I actually zoomed in on it that time. We need a flashlight and a gun. Flashlight and a gun.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
The shadow. The shadow is here. It's getting closer.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
So he has a mind palace, but his mind palace is the writing room. Ooh. That's cool.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Initiation Draft 1. Alright. Let's see. Plot. Waking up to the nightmare. At the talk show, I thought I'd home in New York, but none of it felt right. Trapped in the dark place, nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was a safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. A story called Initiation. The story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I had tried many times, failed. This place made me forget. Every door had said I felt true. Was that part of my writing or coming from somewhere else? Dark place, trapped. You must write to escape. Read me, beware, Scratch. Alice. Get back to writing. So we have to write our way out of here. Can I go through this door?
I couldn't.
Bor, thank you for that sub.
This wasn't the way out.
TV right there. At least we got entertainment. Willing, thank you for that resub as well. Okay, chat, type Dan, type if you would like to write with us.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Alan Wake! Woo!
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat to all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here.
So far, this game is combining cinematography with storytelling and gameplay, and just it all weaving together beautifully. They are becoming masters of their craft at writing this kind of just subliminal horror. Getting really good. Kozo Craft Work, thank you for the 20 gift subs now. Thank you so much. Let's go back into here.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
It's Sam.
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
That's
So,
actually him.
What's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night.
That's Max Payne.
I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
It's all connected.
That's great. Murder Case Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
It is very meta. This is super meta.
Stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Okay, I don't know if our brains can wrap around how meta that was, okay? We are... So, we're playing a game. And we're playing a dream within that game of Alan Wake. The story that he wrote inside of the dream of in the game. And then inside that, his writing, we saw the actual Sam Lake, who created Max Payne and writes it. So he wrote his own lines and his lines, and he wrote the game and the game within the game and the game. And then we saw Max Payne, the first game that he wrote, in there as him doing the face with the original Max Payne voiceover over that, on top of the dream, within the dream, within the dream, within the... Mind-blowing. There's so much to like try to wrap your head around with that. Just like crazy. Or it's like Inception, but to the 10th power. It's crazy. Because remember, right now we're inside Alan Wake's dream world. Inside of the story he's writing in the dream world, inside of the real world, inside of the game. It's crazy. It said something about a lamp, an angel-shaped 665, neighbors of beast. Let's see. Wait, oh, nope. It's different this time. They changed it. Okay, it is 6, 5. It's 5, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5. TV's off this time. Nice. Let's see. Locked. Must be this way. The lighting looks so good in this game, my god. The lights in this are just crazy good. It's unlocked that time.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Who's that? Janitor's office. There's the map. Map can actually turn to the writer's room. How about the toilet? I think in the toilet first. Have you ever been inside a place that didn't exist, chat? It's like a null zone. So you would, you know, you're in null. It's him! The janitor from Control!
Ah, Lorraine. There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Oh, wow, such a crossover.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Why is he calling him Tom? I'm sorry, have we met?
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Ow, that hurt my brain. This exact janitor was in Control as well. I can't remember if there was any lore on him, but he was very mysterious in that one too. Seemed to have to know a lot what was going on. It was very cryptic about his help, but he'd always help us.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Wait a minute, what is Alan Wake's voice actor name? Oh, it's Matthew. Matthew, Tom. Okay, never mind. There's no connection. No connection. I thought maybe his real name was Tom. That would be like super meta, but no. I like that poster. Ati. We don't know who Tom is. He refers to us as Tom. I don't know. The only Tom I know of is from the expression Tom, Dick, and Harry. But I don't think that's what it is. What was that? Something's there. Alright, basement key. The evil version of Alan Wake is called Scratch. Remember that from the first game. It's the dark, possessed version that the witch woman controls. That light so flickery. What's in the corner here? Tom in Finnish means empty. No, it doesn't. I never know which to believe. Chad always says stuff that sounds so real, and then I realize, oh, it's not. It was a lie.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
So we have to turn the light on, though. Those donuts and cookies look good.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
Hopefully it's like a magic wand and he can like cast lightning.
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed.
Wait,
like something in a dream. Opening a way forward.
What?
The lamp was humming.
Whoa!
The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Everything changes when you hold the light. That's crazy. Okay, I gotta record my YouTube clip, my Twitter clip for, so give me a second, chat. This is for my video, my video sponsor clip. So we're playing Alan Wake 2 on the GTX RTX 4090. Oh, sorry. Cut. Okay, start again. Take 2. So we're playing Alan Wake 2 on the RTX 4090 card, and the game just looks stunning. We're playing with in 4K at very high frames, thanks to DLSS frame generation 3.5. That makes the game run really smooth. Even with all the settings maxed, the ray tracing to as high as it can go, just looks and stunning. Really makes the immersion super high when you're playing. The RTX lighting is gorgeous. The light just blends into everything, and as you would expect, natural light too. This game also has just been wonderful. So many very cool effects, and the lighting just really amplifies the immersion and the cool factor. Nailed it! Nailed it. Okay. That's the end of our sponsored segment. That was a wrap. did it, folks. Okay, now that our sponsor segment's over, guys, we're going to switch back over to the game we were playing before. We're going to play some more Alan Wake 2. All right, here we go. So the whole room changes. Thank goodness we're switched back. They have 2 levels sitting on top of each other, and you got to keep putting the light in different places, probably, to keep swapping between the 2. Can't see anything over there.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room.
What the hell?
The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Yeah, that wasn't there before. Oh! I need a flashlight, damn it. Never mind the other side, wow. That is... I don't know how do you do that, where you just have 2 levels, like, sitting on top of each other? You have to design, like, both of them? It must make like designing a level 1,000 times more difficult when you have to like have 2 different levels on top of each other and have them like align in different spots. Very cool. I can take the light back right there if I want. I hear the janitor.
I needed to find another way out.
I probably need the light again. Take that back. How about up here? It's locked in both, damn. Yeah, this engine they use looks gorgeous. I believe it's their own in-house engine. The one they use for Control, but updated. What was that? Can't seem to do anything with this. No charges. Won't let me use the light. It said no charges when I tried to use it. Did I leave the light behind? Let's try that again. Okay, now I can use it.
The dark
Whoa.
place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger in the horror reel, it feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral into darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Mind. And that's the end of this part of our YouTube video.